and or around the ball. He's taking defenders out of the line. Good strong stuff there, speaking of defenders for the Eels. All 5 losses this year of Parramatta have been 14 points plus. All 3 wins this year have been under 6 points. So if they do go on to win this, so he's set for a thriller. The stats say yes. Here is Scott. Matthew for the 7th time tonight takes it forward. Seguiaro at dummy half. Back to Jonathan Thurston, and he continues the right-hand movement. Antonio Winterstein secured with the football on the final play. Thurston is too wide here. It goes through Bowen to their go-to man. Keeps it low. A test here. Some passing in goal. 8 of numbers. Successful here for the Cowboys. And for the 2nd time tonight, Jonathan Thurston forces a line dropout.
Yeah, well,
Queensland fans look away. Thurston limping.
He's all right. If he was hurt, he would leave the field. Just taking a little bit of a knock, but there he is now, getting back into position. He won't leave or let his side down when they're trailing by 16. There'll have to be something seriously wrong with him to leave the field.
Luke Burt restarts with a fair dropout. Thurston, it goes to Scott. He centres it, gets up over the 30-metre line with a good, strong run. From the Cowboys co-captain. Bolton, taken to ground. Here they come. Great opportunity for North Queensland to get back into this footy game. They trail by 16. Still plenty of time remaining. Sims across field, straightens. The tackle down low from Maguire. Cross to Bowen, steps once, twice, 3 times, and lunges to the line, but is denied. Last play here. Back to Thompson. Now on to Thurston. Rubbers through. Luke Burt takes it, and beautifully.
Well, that was an ordinary set of 6 from the Cowboys. Ordinary set of 6. They were flat as Loco streams through a hole, but they were flat. They were expecting Thurston.
Oh, very good, Laurie Daly. Loco steams.
I was going to say locomotive.
Yeah.
But lack of communication there by the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They were on the attack. They need points. They were too flat.
Here go the Eels, playing right. Robson back to Shackleton. Taken by Scott and also Seguiaro. Same way play here for Parramatta. Moi. Those legs pumping. And towards halfway. Final tackle now for Parramatta. From Maguire it goes to Mortimer. Has been standing relatively shallow for a first receiver kicker tonight, and as a result his kicks have been rushed. That was one of his better ones.
He's been good tonight, Daniel Mortimer.
Yep.
I know he's copped a little bit of criticism this season, but you look at the tackle count, 32 tackles. They've obviously directed a lot of traffic at him. He hasn't missed too many tackles. He's been effective. He supported the forwards when they've carried the football. He's found himself in some space early in the first half, and he's competing on every play. This will do his confidence the world of good.
Pressure on Daniel Mortimer and also Jeff Robson. This is their first outing since Chris Sando has announced as coming to the Eels on a multi-year big dollar deal. And on those bucks, you can guarantee young Chris will be wearing 7 for a few years to come. But who partners him at the scrum base? Also big news for the Eels at the end of this week. Rennie Matua officially starts training with the Blue and Golds this Friday. So another name, another talent into this Parramatta club. But after 2 years out of the game, what has Rennie got to offer? I reckon plenty. I reckon plenty for that man, Steve Kearney. Aaron Payne back on to Dallas Johnson, wraps around to Thompson. Sims, is it knocked on? Back as the call. Sims beats 1, 2, 3. And again, the Eels' scramble is rewarded. Back to Thompson. James Tamau. Tackle number 4. Trailing by 16. Thompson to Thurston. Out the back to Bowen. Still going, the Cowboys, and they're in. Willie Tonga collects his second for the night. And just on the hour, it's game back on. Just when you thought the Eels were comfortable, Thurston leads the Cowboys back into it.
Well, he hasn't had too many opportunities in the second half, Willie Tonga, but he looked quite dangerous in that first 40 minutes, and they looked to play to that side of the field. They push up, but then they go sidewards, the Parramatta defence. And he was able to get on the outside of Joel Reddy and grabs one back. He's done that a number of times, or Joel Reddy's done that a number of times to Willie Tonga tonight. But Tonga has responded. And it closes the gap to 12.
51 fantasy points for Willie Tonga so far tonight.
This is an important kick coming up for Jonathan Thurston. They're 12 behind. If he kicks this, they're 10 behind. And then their mindset changes from having to score 3 times to, if they score twice and convert, they can take the lead. Just good for their mentality if you can land this over.
Struck it well, and it's coming back from the sideline. Thurston gets them back inside 2 converted tries. Let's head down to the sideline with Simon.
Well, they're not going away, the North Queensland Cowboys. Something tells me this one's going to go right down to the wire. Just on the Jared Hayne debate, I think he needs to be there. I think if Ricky Stewart hadn't decided previous to tonight, I think Jared Hayne's shown enough tonight that he's got the ball-playing ability to put points on the board for New South Wales. They're going to need plenty of them if they're going to trouble Queensland. He's got to be in the side. He's got to have the number 1 on his back.
Scott over the 20, into Highmarsh, into Shackleton, and also Maguire. Does that try the momentum shift in favour of the Cowboys? 20 minutes remain. Don't forget, NRL Sunday tomorrow on Australia's sports leader, Fox Sports, presenting a Toyota Cup NRL doubleheader. The Newcastle Knights play host to the Warriors from Osgrid Stadium. The main game kicking off at 2 p.m. Hope you can join us. Jared Hayne allowing this ball into touch.
It's a great set
to
after
slow
points.
the game down.
It's a good set after points. There's still plenty of time left in this game. I think they would have been hoping for the ball to stay in the field of play.
Head stay down.
But they didn't lose their way. They didn't try and chase points in that set. And there is plenty of time. Ray Thompson, he's had some good touches tonight. But the key, though, for the Cowboys is always Thurston and Bowen and Aaron Payne out of dummy half.
Okay, Scott, up now the square.
The focus for them is to try and win the tackles when they've got the football. Ruck speed. If they can gain momentum through the middle, and Thurston and Bowen going at a retreating defensive line, they're hard to contain.
Oh, Smith only just holding onto the football there. Mid-count. Metres are hard to come by. Moi.
Good tackle, Dallas Johnson. It'd be hard to leave out of a Queensland Origin team. I know that he missed last year and they like to be loyal to their team, but I'd be very surprised if he's not there. Dallas Johnson.
Loco still going over halfway. Last tackle to Mortimer. Trying to get it over the top, but found Khalifa Faifai Law. Billy Rogers on the footy field in jersey 14 for Parramatta.
I like that, man.
So do I.
Billy Rogers.
Sounds like a cowboy. And a tough one.
What are you suggesting he should be playing with the Cowboy?
I'm thinking more the hat type cowboy, the hat and the horse. James Tamau. Just short of halfway, Aaron Payne to Matt Scott. Strong tackle there from Horrow initially, but the ball came free. A good offload. Good hands from Payne. Avoided a couple. Back to his co-captain, who gets a second offload in the one movement. Thurston out the back to Thompson. It's on here for the Cowboys. But Thompson decided to take the line himself. Last tackle, Thurston. Test here for Atkins.
Gee, that's a good kick.
Isn't it? What? And that's drop out number 3, forced by JT.
He never panicked, Jonathan Thurston. He summed it up. He knew what was required. A lot of halves in this situation can panic because they're behind on the scoreboard, but not Thurston. Put it in the in goal, build pressure, get our team another set of 6. Stay in control of the moment. Don't lose yourself in the contest and lose yourself on the scoreboard.
Cowboys on a 4-game winning streak here at home. Can they make it 5 tonight? Scott again, putting his hand up for some work. Tanner, mountain of a man. Steps out of one. Rogers struggling to secure him by himself. Calls in Moy and Smith. 10 metres out, centre field. Tackle number 2. This is Thurston. Bowen over the top. If he scored this, we'll call him Superman.
Firstly, check for an obstruction. We had a block runner come through. And
how good was this? They're looking for an obstruction. But the pass, I think, from Matthew Bowen was a terrific one. The dive from Lower of his ground of the football was exceptional. But the control of Jonathan Thurston in the lead-up was brilliant.
Law did this a couple of weeks ago and missed by the barest of margins.
Oh, how good was that? Are the Cowboys back? Look at that, in the air, grounds the ball, game on.
Too good.
Stop looking, awarded. One of the tries of the season. An individual effort from Lower.
Make it official. Yep. Khalifa, Superman, Lower.
What about the Cowboys, the way that there was no panic? There was urgency, but they didn't panic after scoring points. They went to their set of 6. They kicked the football down the other end of the field. They found touch. Then they went another set. Jonathan Thurston, with his kicking game, was able to get a repeat. And then, off the repeat set, a lovely sweep play into the hands of Matty Bowen, who summed it up so well. He identified Lower as being unmarked. The pass hit him on the chest. And then the young man was able to produce something special. Thurston from the sideline.
Near identical spot from his last kick. That he nailed. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's good. Oh, 14 to go. A 4-point game. And